Hey beautiful soul, it's Karin here, the Awake Wellness Warrioress. Today I want to talk about something I know many of us feel but don't always know how to name. It's that feeling of being, stuck, small, invincible, like you've lost a part of yourself along the way. Maybe you're not sure when it happened. Maybe it was after giving everything to your family, to your job, your partner, or maybe it's been building really slowly and quietly over time. I want to talk about disempowerment and what it really is and how it shows up, and most importantly, how you can shift into true, grounded, embodied empowerment. Because I promise you, it's not only possible, it's actually your birthright. So let's just have a real raw conversation today. Woman to woman, heart to heart. No fluff, no pretending to have it all together. Just honesty and truth, and hopefully something that awakens something deep inside of you. Disempowerment, to me, is what happens when we start believing we don't have a choice. When we start living on autopilot, and when we hand over our power to other people, to circumstances, to systems, to old stories we've carried for so long, far too long. And we do it so subtly. It's when we say yes, even though every part of us wants to say no. It's when we go along with something just to keep the peace. And when we swallow our truth to avoid being judged or abandoned or rejected or misunderstood. Sometimes disempowerment shows up as constantly looking outside of ourselves for validation, or waiting for permission to change, to rest, to dream again. Or maybe it looks like blaming others for how we feel, because if they were different, maybe we'd finally be okay. But deep down, we know that it's not. I've been there. There have been many, many seasons in my life where I felt like I was living like in a fog. I was doing all the things, but something inside of me felt really flat and really off, like I was playing a role instead of actually living my truth. I was waiting for the timing to be right, for the money to show up, for everyone else to believe in me. And what I was really doing was giving my power away over and over again. But here's the thing. Empowerment isn't something you have to earn, or you have to fight for, or go out and look for or find. It's actually something you already have within you, but it's just been buried under layers of expectations, under layers of fear, and that old conditioning. It's like that old flame that never goes out, even when it feels dim. It's still there, and it's waiting for you to turn toward it again. So what does it mean to be empowered? It doesn't mean that you fearless or loud or perfect. It means you are real. It means you actually know who you are. It means that you honor your needs, your truth, your energy. It's choosing trust, choosing to trust yourself even when it feels really uncomfortable. It's no longer abandoning yourself to please others. It's actually saying, this is what I need right now, and that's okay. Empowerment is choosing alignment over approval, truth over comfort, peace over performance. And it's quiet, and it's really subtle, it's deep, and it's powerful. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I want to feel that way, but I don't know what to start. Well, I've got you, baby. Let me walk you through some really simple but powerful ways that have really worked for me to be able to shift out of disempowerment and back into your own authority and your own truth. So the first thing always is to start noticing, because awareness is everything. So ask yourself, where am I giving my power away right now? It might not be the way you talk to yourself, or the way you let others treat you, or the way you keep saying yes when your body is screaming, no, 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 no. So just begin to notice. And it's really important you notice without any judgment where your energy is leaking. Okay? Second, come back to your body. Empowerment it's not just a mindset, it's actually an embodied experience. And when we feel disempowered, we often disconnect to our physical body. And we start to overanalyze, overthink. We start to doubt ourselves. But one thing is for sure, and that's the body doesn't lie. So if you place your hand on your heart and you breathe deeply, you move, you stretch, you dance, you walk barefoot on this beautiful earth here, do something that helps come home to yourself. Third, and this one is a big one, and that is speaking your truth, even if your voice shakes, even if it's just to yourself at first. You know, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this life anymore. I need more rest. I feel afraid. I'm ready for something different. I want to build a new business. I want to start exercising. And the more you give your truth a voice, the more you remind your nervous system that you're actually safe to express yourself. And that's what really matters. That your voice matters. Really, really important. Fourth, honor your energy. And this goes against so much of what we've been taught, especially as women. We've been raised to believe that being productive equals being worthy. But real empowerment is not about doing more, it's about doing what aligns. So go and rest if you need to. Take space if you need to. Say no without over-explaining. Saying no is not a rejection, it's actually reclamation. Fifth, shift your self-talk. We all got it. When we catch ourselves saying, I can't, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too late, pause, ask, what voice is that? Whose voice is it? Because I bet it's not your higher self. And start asking questions, new questions instead. You know, and instead of asking what's wrong with me, try what am I learning instead? And why is this happening for me? Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Everything happens for us. And these questions don't erase the challenge, but they actually shift your perspective. 6, create space for empowerment to root, because your empowerment really matters, and who you surround yourself with really matters. So if you're constantly around people who doubt themselves or complain about life, that energy really seeps in. So you've got to find places and communities that remind you of your light and not your limitations. And that is why I created the Awake Wellness Warrioress group, because we need sisterhood, we need that community. We need spaces that reflect our potential even when we forget it. And finally, most importantly, be really kind to yourself, because empowerment is not a destination, it's actually a journey. So some days you're going to feel really fierce and clear, and other days soft and really unsure. That's okay. Every step you take toward yourself, even the small steps, they matter. You are unlearning lifetimes of patterns. So be gentle with yourself, because you are doing beautifully. So, beautiful soul, if this resonated with you and you're ready to come back to your power, I invite you to keep walking with me, because I've created a free gift for you, and it's called Manifest Wellness, the Warrioress Way, and it's a beautiful, soulful guide to help you begin, your day, your morning with clarity, confidence, and, purpose. You can find that link in the description, and and if you're craving a community where you can rise and you can reconnect and reclaim your worth and wellness, come and join us in the Awaken Wellness Warriors. You don't have to do this alone. How many times can I say that? And you're not too late, and you're definitely not broken. You are not too far behind. You are awakening, and you are remembering. You are powerful beyond measures. You are beautiful. I'm Karin, the Awake Wellness Warrioress, and I'm walking beside you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And remember, you are strong in body, you're really fierce in spirit, and you are worthy in soul. See you next time. Bye.